Every fall, millions of gardeners make the same mistake. They bag up their fallen leaves, drag them to the curb, and watch as trucks haul away what might be the most powerful, free fertilizer nature gives us. If you've ever struggled with poor soil, expensive compost, or sluggish plant growth, it's time to rethink those yard waste piles. Because when handled correctly, leaves aren't trash, they're black gold in disguise. When leaves fall, they're not dying, they're recycling. Each leaf is a nutrient capsule filled with trace minerals drawn up by trees during the growing season. Calcium, magnesium, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, everything your soil craves is packed right in those crunchy autumn layers. When you toss them away, you're literally throwing out next season's fertility, but when you compost them, you create a slow-release, nutrient-dense organic matter that builds structure, boosts microbial life, and fuels long-term soil health. The best part? Leaf compost, often called leaf mold, doesn't just feed plants, it transforms soil texture. Heavy clay soils become soft and crumbly. Sandy soils retain more water, and microbial populations explode, creating the perfect ecosystem for roots to thrive. Alright, here's why leaves are so effective. They're high in carbon but low in nitrogen. This balance makes them an ideal base for long-term composting. As they break down, fungi and bacteria colonize them, feeding on the carbon and releasing nutrients slowly into the soil. Unlike hot compost, leaf compost doesn't overheat or lose nutrients through rapid decomposition. Instead, it mimics a forest floor, where layers of decomposing leaves gradually enrich the soil from the top down. This gentle, steady process is exactly what garden beds need to maintain life and balance year-round. Microbes also love the cellulose and lignin in leaves, two compounds that build the soil's sponge structure. This spongy quality improves moisture retention, prevents erosion, and keeps soil loose for healthy root growth. You don't need fancy bins or expensive tools. Honestly, you just need time, moisture, and a pile of leaves. Here's how I do it every fall. Collect and shred your leaves. Use a mower or leaf shredder. The smaller the pieces, the faster they decompose. Whole leaves can mat down and block air, so shredding really helps everything breathe. Build your pile. Aim for a pile that's at least 3 feet high and wide. This ensures there's enough mass to hold moisture and heat. Moisten, don't soak. Your leaf pile should feel like a wrung-out sponge. If it's too dry, decomposition just kinda stalls out, but if it's too wet, it turns slimy. Add nitrogen. This part's optional. To speed things up, you can mix in grass clippings, manure, or even some kitchen scraps. Just a small nitrogen boost will feed the microbes that are breaking down those carbon-rich leaves. Turn occasionally. Every few weeks, just give it a light turn with a fork to keep everything aerated. In about 4 to 6 months, you'll start to see dark, crumbly, earthy-smelling compost forming, basically, your own homemade leaf gold. If you prefer a low-effort method, you can simply mulch leaves directly onto your garden beds. Just spread a 3 to 4 inch layer and let nature handle the rest. By spring, you'll have rich, fungal-dominant soil ready for planting. Store compost often contains filler materials or has been overcooked, losing much of its microbial life. Leaf compost, on the other hand, is alive, teeming with beneficial fungi, bacteria, and organic acids. It's also sustainable. You're recycling your own organic waste, closing the nutrient loop in your garden, and because it's free, you can use it generously, as mulch, soil conditioner, or seed-starting mix. You know, many veteran gardeners swear by leaf mold as the missing piece in sustainable gardening. It's what gives soil that rich, forest-like smell and resilience. This fall, before you reach for the rake and trash bags, just stop and think for a second. Every leaf is a natural fertilizer factory waiting to work for you. Instead of exporting nutrients off your property, keep them cycling through your soil. Your garden doesn't need another chemical fix or some overpriced bag of compost. What it really needs is the same thing nature uses: fallen leaves breaking down slowly, feeding life from the ground up. So, don't throw away your next harvest. Start a leaf pile today and let your garden thank you next season.